What's going on, guys? We're out here today, and today we have some bad news. At least I think so. So far, it's not looking good. I actually just come up here to feed the chickens, and I found a lot of feathers, and they have blood on them. They actually kind of lead back in here and around the chicken coop, so let's go check them out over here. Yeah, there's feathers coming all down through here, over this way. It looks like this ground right here is a little beat up. That's my footprint there, but it looks like there might be a little animal, kind of a smaller footprint right there. And there's actually a lot of feathers inside of there too, but those actually look like they come from the chicks. Maybe they were sparring or something, but I don't think that has anything to do with what happened over here. Now that looks like buff Orpington feathers, and I had 2 of them. I had 3, but I killed one in a previous video. I did that to get rid of some of them, make room for the ducks, but we had 2 more left, and there's one. So let's go check and see if any of the chickens are inside the actual coop here. That's probably the one that got attacked because it's away from the other birds and off in a corner by itself. I mean, at least it's alive though. Oh yeah. I don't know if you guys can see that or not, but she definitely has some blood on her. I'm gonna get out of the coop. That way she doesn't have to go outside with the other chickens. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. Well, that's not good. There's supposed to be 23 chickens. Aha, I found them. Bruh. Oh yeah, he's mad. Something definitely got something last night. But I have a pair, or had a pair, of barred rock, and well, I only have one now. So we have chicken missing and a chicken that got attacked. So I don't really know why there's no sign of the other chicken anywhere. That is really odd. It couldn't have got in through there. That's pretty solid there too. Except we do have a door here. This door is not an actual gate, it's just kind of here. And well, I mean, if something wanted to get in there, it probably could. This is more than likely the entry and exit point too, because there's feathers everywhere. I guess it might have been able to get in through the top, but not really. It'd have to be very small. I don't know, guys. But if I had to guess, the entry point was probably around this door. But I do think it's safe to say that these chickens are not gonna be free ranging today. I'm gonna go off into these woods right here, and we're just gonna see if we can find anything like feathers. Well, guys, I don't see any sign of that chicken. I don't even see like drag marks. We might be dealing with a pretty big predator here. I don't think I'm gonna try to trap it again tonight. I think what I'll do is I'll board the chickens up tonight. I'll separate the hen that's inside, and then I may go looking for the other chicken. And if it's alive, then I'll just have to do some predator control. But if it's dead, not only did I lose a chicken, but then we're also gonna have to do predator control. Yes, I repeated myself. But anyway, a quick positive. Well, I guess it's not really positive, but it's not negative. I'm pretty sure 5 out of 6 of the chicks that we hatched are roosters, because these 3, that one, and then there's one more over there somewhere, they all have curved tail feathers and big comb and wattle. And there's only one more left, and it's a hen, I'm pretty sure. So chicken catch and cook coming soon. So that hen in there, I don't know what to do with her really. I don't really want to put her outside here because I'm sure something could easily get in here if it wanted to, but I think that's what we're gonna have to do. That's the safest place for her right now. If we put her inside the coop and just board it up, then the other chickens are gonna peck at her, because they peck at anything that looks like blood. And she's smart, that's why she's inside away from the others. I'm gonna give her some good food and put some medicine on her, make sure that she doesn't get an infection, and hopefully doesn't get attacked again tonight. Come at me, bro. Okay, good boy, I guess. We'll give this to the hen. Get her some water in there. All right, now we actually have to catch the chicken, which shouldn't be too hard since she's injured, but then again, we have to be really careful not to injure her more. So this is actually what I'm gonna use to block the door up so she can't run outside. Come on out. She's realizing that she can't get outside. Okay, I got her. All right, let's inspect her injuries here. Okay, so first of all, she has a pretty big gash on the back of her neck. Looks like it's mostly skin though, so that's good. But man, she got tore up on the underside. I will spray some medicine on her, try to keep her from getting an infection and help her heal a little bit. Let her go in there herself, nice and calmly. And I'm gonna lock her up good tonight. I said I wasn't gonna set a trap tonight, but since she is out here, she's got blood on her still, and I think I'm gonna set a foothold trap right about here. Just in case something comes back here tonight, we might just catch it in the morning. And I might set another one right here at this corner post here, just to be sure. Well, geez, bro, that was a little harsh. All right, welcome back, guys. We are back here. I didn't really go anywhere. Just went back down, got some stuff here. First of all, we got us a hammer. That is to dig the hole with and to, you know, just help set the trap with. And then of course we've got the traps, and that's it. That's all we really need. So I am gonna set one right up next to this. That way it'll maybe help keep this hen here a little bit safer. Now the other trap, I'm actually gonna set it over here instead of over there. I think I'm gonna like wrap it around right here and probably put the actual pan right around in here, because that looks about where these feathers come from, kind of maybe in this area here. But overall, I'd say this is a pretty good spot to set the traps. If that doesn't work, I will set out trail cameras. We will track this raccoon all the way back to his den, and we will make sure he pays for the crimes he has committed. Now, I'm actually not going to be using a live trap to try to catch this predator because, one, you have to really strategically, did I say that right? Strategically place it in order to catch it, or you just use bait. Now, as sure as I am that this raccoon, or whatever it is going to be back up here tonight, I don't want to draw anything in that I don't have to. So that's why we're going to be using foothold traps. And the second reason is actually because my neighbor is borrowing my big cage trap right now, because he actually had a problem with raccoons here about a week ago. So he's borrowing my cage trap right now, but who knows, maybe he'll catch it. Might even be the same raccoon that killed the chickens. All right, so let's go ahead and get to work on setting the trap. All right, so I think I'm gonna wrap it around this part of the cage right here. And this isn't a very big cage. Not only does it have to be extremely strong, but it'd be pretty easy to find a cage this size in the middle of the forest. All right, now if something's coming along here, of course the first thing it's gonna do is come up to this cage right here, and it's gonna smell that chicken. So it's gonna look through the cage, maybe claw here a little bit. So it's already stepped about, depending on the size, anywhere from here to here. So in this general area. Now this is probably gonna be about a surefire place to set, because it's gonna be coming around the corner. If it's small enough, it'll just go through here. If not, it'll come all the way around, and it'll keep sniffing, keep digging, trying to get in the cage. So I think the best way to maximize our trapping opportunities here is to put it on this side, because it's already got a funnel here. It's got to step within this area. That looks like a pretty good spot for a trap. So right in there is about where I'm gonna set it at. Draw around the edges here, and now we'll dig all that out. Got it covered up now with some of this sawdust stuff. I'm gonna try to dust it off and make it look as normal as possible. Now it is a little bit visible as far as color, but even though it's visible, it isn't unordinary, because like that's all the stuff that's inside this cage and around the edges of it. So I think we've got a pretty good chance of a predator stepping on that tonight. So hen, we are kind of using you as bait, but not really, since you have to be in there anyway. But we're just gonna use you while you're in there, you know? Yeah, don't respond, I wouldn't either. So I'm gonna go ahead, come over here, set this next trap. I think I'm actually gonna set it about right in here, or maybe like right in here somewhere. Just somewhere in this little area here, make it look normal. We'll even cover it up with some of these feathers. All right guys, I'm thinking right about in there. Hey buddy, I don't know if you guys just saw that. Less than an inch between me and him. Some sharp spurs and a lot of blood. All right guys, there's that trap. Well guys, I didn't see this trap. Well, I'm gonna go ahead and reset that in like probably a second. Well guys, I'm gonna go ahead, round up all the chickens in the pen using this titanium shell. There's a bucket. Whoa, that's a big spider. Hello friend. Bottle flip, I missed. We got chickens loose. There's been a slight change in plan. Whenever I was trying to corral these chickens up inside the coop, there was probably 5 or 6 over in this corner, and they all flew into the gate at the same time. And well, it kind of knocked the gate out because I didn't have it like completely latched. So we had chickens run all down through there. So what's gonna have to happen is I'm actually gonna go ahead and let them roam out. It's not that long until sundown, but I'll have to stay up here with them the whole time. Then whenever they go inside the coop for the night, that's when I'll close them up. So we'll just go ahead and let them roam out. I'll see you guys in probably 30 or 40 minutes if everything goes as planned and they don't just, you know, get killed or try to kill me. Anyway, I'll see you guys in like 30 or 40 minutes. Alright guys, all the chickens are inside the coop. I went ahead and put the bucket on the door and like shoved it in there until it stopped, and it's in there pretty good. I don't think a raccoon's gonna be able to pull it out. And all of the chickens are safely inside. I actually had to hurry before any of the chickens, specifically Mr. Cluck, jumped out and tried to kill me. But yeah, they're all in here. For some reason, they like sleeping in the nesting box when there's a roost right there for them. That's illegal. Well, since they're gonna be cooped up all night, literally, I'll let them slide. Just in case raccoons know how to open doors. And they can. They're actually like really smart. Not smart enough. Oh, it was a lightning bug, not a raccoon. It's totally fine, I promise. See, just like, oh, see, he's fine. Fly away, see you later. Okay, this hen looks like she's doing pretty good, actually. She seems to be alert. She don't seem like she's in shock, so that's good. Anyway, I will see you guys in the morning. We'll come back out. We will check these traps. We will see if the culprit who killed 2 hens, well, actually, no, it killed one, almost killed another one, but yeah, we'll come back out in the morning to see if our raccoon is out here. I'll see you guys tomorrow. All right, guys, we're back out here. It is, in fact, the next morning. This chicken, she's doing great. Seems to be, you know, just being a chicken and stuff. This trap is not set off, and nothing is obviously in it because you kind of can't catch nothing unless it's set off anyway. And it's the same exact thing for this one. So that's not good, but it's also not bad. Nothing looks like it tried to get in, and all of the chickens are still barred up inside the coop, and we actually have to let them out. All right, they're probably gonna take off flying as soon as I pull this, but okay, maybe not. Well, guys, stay safe. I'll be back later. Don't get killed or anything. Well, guys, I just set the trap off again, so it must be in a pretty good spot. Everything all right in here. We got food, water, eggs. Nice. I'm actually not going to reset this right now because I'll probably step on it again later. So I'll set that back this evening. But anyway, I will see you guys this evening. So far today, the chickens have been good. Nothing's attacked them, but you know, raccoons do come out at night. So I've been, whoa, bro, you trying to kill me or something? But you know, he's a good protector over the hens. We did lose one, but the other one, it got away somehow. And a raccoon's not just gonna leave a hen alone for no reason. So maybe he did some good, I don't know. But I still don't like him because he tried to kill me just now. I actually was looking around earlier and I found this. Yeah, just a clean hoe. I mean, like, forget raccoons, I could fit in that. Heck, you could fit Sasquatch through here. Okay, maybe not, but you get the idea. So I actually brought some wire ties and we're gonna see if we can fix this little hoe here. I'm actually gonna go ahead and bend the wire up under it first, kind of keep it in place. And I'm gonna put one right here on the corner. The lens is fogging up again. It's very humid outside. I'm gonna put another one like right in there. All right, so that should hold it, but I'm actually gonna go ahead and go like in between these, and I'm gonna put a bunch more, that way it stays secure. All right, that looks pretty good. You know what, I'll just make this fall over. It's not really doing nothing anyway. And I actually do see scratch marks all over the bottom of that. I don't know if you guys can see that. Now that kind of looks like a raccoon, but it also could just be a chicken because they do have claws as well. However, the first chicken was killed right in here. And I don't remember if I showed you guys, but I actually did find a feather. That's what all these feathers here are from. So that means that this could have been the entry point. I don't think it was the exit point, considering there was feathers tracked all the way around this, but you know, it could have been. Camera lens again. I did reset this trap here. The hen, she is doing all right. The main thing that kills them, I think, whenever they get attacked is usually either blood loss, being pecked by other chickens, or shock. If they go into shock, I don't even think they'll eat or drink water, and that can kill a hen very fast. She's not bleeding anymore, so that's good. Eliminates blood loss. She's not around other chickens, so she can't get pecked to death. However, she may be in shock, but she doesn't seem like it. She still seems alert. Hasn't ate much, hasn't drunk much, but she also hasn't really done much to waste energy or water, so hopefully she'll be all right. And actually, while we're at it, I'm gonna go ahead and put some medicine on her wounds. Now this stuff, it's good for killing chicken bacteria, and it's also supposed to help it heal. And I actually had to spray it on a couple of these chicks. I think it was this one and that one right there, because they got attacked by either another chicken or a raccoon. Could have even been the same raccoon. Tried to trap him, he got away, and now he's back, so we've got to take care of him. All right, guys, we got her. Set her down right here. Oh yeah, that looks like it's doing pretty good. Looks like it's mostly skin injuries. And then the back of her neck here too, some more skin injuries. Now, this may hurt a little bit. I have to get this feather out of your wound. All right, there we go. She didn't react too much, so that might have been just a dead part. All right, and I actually just noticed, but she got a pretty cut up foot too, I think. But yeah, I think that's about all we can do for her. Put her back in here for a couple more weeks. So, Mr. Cluck out. How I just tripped on a log. That's not a log, that's a rock, Derek. I don't like you, but you did good in protecting that other hen, so thank you. I want to kind of see if he even got touched. I don't think he did. I don't see nothing wrong with his feet, no feathers, out of place, no blood. He must be a pretty good protector. That or that hen just got really lucky. All right, guys, we've got the chickens pinned up. We've got the coop closed off. We've got the trap set. The hen, she's closed up, she's safe. Don't you worry, I'll get him back. Yeah, unless of course I can't. But anyway, I will see you guys in the morning. All right, guys, and while we're waiting for, you know, night time, I actually figured I'd give you guys a quick update on the ducks. As you can see, they are very lively and very messy. Now, we did have 5, we only have 4 left, and that's because one of them actually died. I'm not sure what happened to it, but it was like sitting right here. It was drinking water and eating food, but it couldn't walk very good. And then it fell down here, and I think one of these just stepped on it and suffocated it. I think what might have been wrong with it is a niacin deficiency, and I actually got some vitamins to give them. Well, ducks, you got some medicated water now, so you need to drink that, eat your food, don't poop in your food or your water, and try not to mess this stuff up. Give me at least 2 days, please. I literally just changed this like last night, and they already had it dirty again. Alright guys, back to the next part of the video where I try to kill a raccoon. See you there. Alright guys, it has actually been 2 days now since we set the traps, and we still have not caught anything. And we have still not lost a chicken yet, which is good because, you know, I kind of need those. Now, like I said, my neighbor actually did have my live trap, but, well, I got it back. He didn't need it anymore. He hadn't saw the raccoon in a while, so he gave it back to me. And, well, it's probably the same raccoon that killed my chicken. So, yeah, we'll just put them all up here since it's the last place it's been spotted. And hopefully we can catch it up here. So we have one on each side, so I think I'm actually going to set this one right over here next to where it's coming from. What we're going to be using for bait, I'm actually just going to use some chicken food. And that should be enough. And try to pile it up in there. Alright, that should be enough. But I do know that the raccoon come from this way because there was a trail of feathers leading that way. Alright, so let's go ahead and set this thing up. Okay, that's good. About as hair trigger as I can get it. And I actually have my secret ingredient, and that is flavored water. Now, I don't always use this on like my foothold traps, but I always try to use it whenever I'm around the chickens or I use a live trap. And today's flavor is actually sweet tea. Pretty good. So I'm gonna just like kind of pour it on the top of the trap here, maybe right here in front of it, and then of course back on the bait. I might just push the trap over to get the rest. So I'm actually gonna put this rock on the top of the trap, make it harder to move, and I'm gonna put this on the back side of the trap here. All right, that hopefully does the trick. That looks pretty good. I'm actually gonna clear the entrance here a little bit. All the chickens, I don't even think I'm gonna close them up tonight because I don't think the raccoon is gonna go after the chickens first. I mean, sure, they are an easy meal, but Mr. Cluck will attack him. At least he probably will. And chickens are still pretty fast and can fly. However, chicken food, a lot slower than a chicken. So I'm not gonna close the chickens up tonight. I am gonna, of course, leave them in the pen, but I'm not gonna block them up inside the coop. But I honestly don't think we're gonna get one tonight because it is, in fact, about to storm. However, I have caught some in storms before, just not very often. I actually do have this live trap, but that thing's good for probably a squirrel, mink, or a rabbit. And I don't think we're dealing with a mink, and squirrels and rabbits, fortunately, do not kill chickens. Question of the day, will chickens eat chiggers? Well, I guess we'll never find out because I dropped it. Oh, no, we didn't. There it is. Well, they're not scared of it, so we'll take that as a plausible. That knife totally stuck into the side there. So, I mean, like, edit this part out. See, guys, it's stuck right in the side there. That was pretty good. Anyway, I will see you guys in the morning. We'll come back out. We will check these traps. I don't think anything's going to happen because it is about to storm. But hopefully the storm blows over fast. So, yeah, I'll see you guys in the morning. Guys, look at that snake. That thing is huge. They actually eat eggs too. I don't think that's what that one was doing, but they're known to eat eggs. That's at least a 4-foot long snake. But yeah, I don't know where that snake went, but it's somewhere up in this general area. But anyway, we're out here. It has been 2 days. Coming out here checking the traps. Nothing in this one. All the bait's still there, so we'll just leave it. Nothing in this trap. As you can see, we also didn't catch anything here. So nothing was caught, but nothing was killed, so that's good. So I'll just leave everything set, and I'll see you guys whenever we come back out and actually have something, or something interesting happens. Well guys, it's been about a week and a half now, maybe even 2 weeks, but we're back out here. We actually haven't had any chicken incidents for that long. The chicks, they are getting pretty big. Mr. Cluck has not changed a bit. We actually are back out here because we did have yet another incident with the chickens. However, this incident is not near as bad as the last one. In fact, it's a pretty good incident. We caught us a big old possum, guys. Now, but yeah, I couldn't catch nothing. I was using just plain layer feed. So I actually took that bowl and I actually put some little crushed up pumpkin in it and threw some corn in there and boom, caught us a possum. Well, geez, bro. You don't have to be so rude, okay? If you just want attention, just ask for it. I won't give it to you, but you can ask. He's opening his mouth up because, well, that's just what they do. We'll see if I can bite me or anything or try to bite me. Oh yeah, okay. That scared me to death. I'm not 100% sure if this guy actually killed the other chicken. That makes more sense in a couple of ways, but it also doesn't make sense in a couple of ways. However, I do think he is a major culprit. Oh, and by the way, I actually moved the trap too. I forgot. When I said it, it was over there, but I actually went ahead and moved it over to this side to kind of block that so nothing dug under there. So that's why the trap moved. But anyway, back to why this kind of makes sense but kind of don't. A raccoon, most of the time, it will kill every single chicken that it can, of course. So, Mr. Cluck is obviously a very good defender. That I don't think he would ward off a raccoon and come out completely unscathed or even alive. But, however, he could more than likely ward off a possum. Mr. Cluck has giant spurs. I don't know if you guys can see it, but that scar is actually from Mr. Cluck. And I have more of them up and down my legs, even on the backs of them and stuff, where he's just caught me by surprise. And I was walking away from him. Now, if this thing was trying to kill chickens, if Mr. Cluck will attack me, and I'm about 50 times bigger than this possum, he's going to attack the possum too. And if you look, doesn't mean that that's what it come from, but that possum has a scar over top of his eye. And it looks like his nose might be a little beat up too. That could just be scratches from where he's in a cage trying to get out, but I would just about bet on it that Mr. Cluck attacked this possum and made him run away and not attack the other chickens, even though he just attacked the other chicken. What is your problem, bro? As bad as I don't want to, I'm afraid we are gonna have to kill this possum. I really don't like killing anything, especially possums, because they're so nice, but this guy has got a taste for chicken now. He ate the other one, I'm sure. So we will be killing this guy. Kind of looks like there's another scar behind his ear as well. So yeah, I'd say Mr. Cluck got a hold of him. Oh, he just growled. I've never saw a possum this small growl at something. Let's see if the chickens are scared of it. They kind of act a little bit alert, but then again, that is one of the younger chickens. He was probably already inside the coop whenever everything went on that night, so he might not know anything about it or even know what a possum is. See if Mr. Cluck attacks it. Oh, Mr. Cluck does not like him. He is eyeballing him like crazy. Now, I know it looks like he's just pecking the ground and stuff, but if you look at what he's pecking, it's just little pebbles and pieces of wood. Chickens do that so that you think they're distracted and then they attack. At least roosters do. They're all crowded around, so they're curious, which is kind of odd if they did, you know, attack. But Mr. Cluck knows what's going on. And none of these were attacked by the possum in the first place. However, this one was. So just as a quick measure, I'm gonna bring the possum over here, show this hen, see how she reacts, and that'll tell us everything we need to know. I know we're not very close friends, but thank you for intimidating our suspect here. Oh wow, he has a big hole there. That looks like it's a scabbed over like wound. More and more, guys, this looks more and more like our culprit. Usually possums won't even try to kill adult chickens, let alone pack them off. But as you can see, this guy is a lot more aggressive than most possums. Let's see if we can take it over there and see if she runs. Guys, this is our culprit. He is guilty. And she right now is trying to find every way to get away from that possum. She's even coming towards this side of the cage that I'm on. This is our killer. And it's not even that big of a possum. Makes it even more surprising. So I'm gonna go ahead and take the trusty 22 mag over here, and I'm gonna take the kill shot. So that is the end of this video. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, let me know by leaving a like, a comment, and subscribing. This chicken is really loud. I'll see you guys later.